Hey guys, how's everybody doing? With the release of Renfield has finally come out, and Renfield is supposed to be a direct sequel to the 1931 cult classic film Dracula, and I already reviewed that, so I thought it'd be a fun time to review the original sequels to that 1931 sequel, starting off with the 1936 film Dracula's Daughter. Starting out with my positives on Dracula's Daughter is Dracula's Daughter. I think she's a pretty cool lead, and it's also kind of a weird gender swap. And if I'm being correct, I don't think I've ever seen a female vampire before, and it's something new. And I feel that it's kind of different than we've seen. And like I said, I don't think I've seen a female vampire. And please, for the love of God, do not mention Twilight. If you do, I will hunt you down because I fucking hate that movie. That series, anyways. Thanks, Mom. But anyways, I do like this character. She's very interesting, and where the first thing she's introduced in this movie, she has like this weird like mask around. Kind of reminds me of like those pictures I see of like these ladies in different countries, where if they show their face, they will get killed. I don't know what country that is, and I won't really say it because I don't want to say it, and then I'll get in huge trouble. I shouldn't say I don't know what it is, but I do know what it is, but I don't want to mention it. But I do like it, and she's kind of creepy when we first meet her. She's just like, "Look at this ring. You've never seen a most beautiful ring like this before." And I'm sitting there when watching this movie. I'm like, "Yeah, you're a little weird, lady." I also like seeing Van Helsing return in this movie. He doesn't have much to do in this movie, which is very disappointing. He was one of the what most better characters in the first Dracula movie, and I didn't really talk about him because he wasn't great in that movie either. But he was one of the more enjoyable characters there. But I do like seeing Van Helsing return in this movie. He doesn't have much to do, but what he has to do, he's pretty good. Where everyone thinks that he's crazy because he killed Dracula, and everybody thinks that he's just crazy and messed up. Like that that he killed this guy. He killed like an innocent man, and these things like that's the only way to kill a vampire. And everyone's like, dude, you're fucking crazy. There's like even part in this movie. There's just like I can rather have you hung for murder, or I can send you to this fucking asylum. Which one do you want? And he's like, dude, I'm telling you the truth. I killed Dracula. He was a vampire. That's the only way I was supposed to kill him. He killed like 100 people. And technically he's already been dead for 500 years. He's going a little cuckoo, and I like seeing him return in this movie. It's kind of weird. Like I said, it doesn't have much to do, but I like him. Final positive on this movie is I kind of like seeing Dracula's daughter, where she wants out of this life. She doesn't want to be a vampire anymore. I mean, who would? And in this movie, when we first meet her, she kidnaps Dracula's body and then burns it, and she believes if she kind of gets rid of Dracula completely, then she will be free from this hellish living that she has. But nope, no, no, nope. She's still a vampire. How'd that work out, lady? But then throughout this movie, she's trying to talk to this main character, like this doctor, and be like, "I need you to help me," and all that. And she's so excited, like, finally, I can be free of this. But after a while in this movie, you can kind of tell that she's kind of like getting used to this world that she lives in now, where she has to be a vampire and drink people's blood and all that. It's weird, and I kind of like watching it. I don't think I've really seen any vampire movies where people kind of want out of this life or anything like that. And like I said, like with a female vampire and also a vampire who wants out of this life, it's something different that I don't think I've ever seen from any other vampire movie. For the love of fuck, do not mention Twilight. Now moving on to my negatives. This first half of this movie, like I mentioned Van Helsing, and I like seeing him return, but this first half of the movie, it feels just more focused that he is a murderer of a innocent person and killed and murdered somebody. That's basically the first half of this movie. Like, oh yeah, we're just gonna focus on this guy. Fuck the title of this movie. We're just gonna focus on this guy who saved the world, but no one believes him. And I'm sitting there like, I came here to watch Dracula's Daughter, not a movie where people are about to convict this guy for being a murderer. I don't care. We understand it. The audience probably understood it when this movie first came out. We get it. Where's Dracula's daughter? Start killing people. I hate that. Like I like seeing Van Helsing return. Like I said, he doesn't have much to do, but I hate how the first half is just focusing on Van Helsing and like how he could just be a murderer. Like, people probably watched the 1931 movie And if you didn't, well, why are you watching this movie? This movie is way too goofball funny. I it's way too comedic, and there's like literally a gag like every 5 minutes, and I hate it. There's like a part where just a simple thing where she's trying to where the girl is trying to tie the main character's tie and does it like this way, and I'm like, what? And there's a part where she does like a fucking prank phone call, and I'm sitting there like, guys, I do not want to watch a Dracula movie where it's trying to be funny. I'm not laughing. You can fucking stop. Like, and there's even a part where after the prank phone call, and the guy gets another phone call again, but he thinks that it's the girl messing with him again, and he's yelling at this guy's like, "Oh, how about you just go to the zoo like you wanted me to?" And he's like, "I beg your pardon." It's like a legit gag from a Looney Tunes cartoon. And now after watching this movie, I'm pretty sure this is the movie that inspired the monsters. And I thought the characters were bad in the first Dracula movie. I hated these characters. I hated the main character where he's a doctor. He's basically an asshole throughout this movie, and where he tries to get his assistant back, possibly his wife. I don't fucking know. They don't really say. And I'm like, dude, I don't care if this guy wins. I'd rather see Dracula's daughter drink his blood and die. I don't like this character. I don't like his assistant. I don't like any of these characters. Like I said, the only really notable character is Dracula's daughter, and even like the little assistant. I don't even remember his name, and I don't like him. He was weird. He looked fucking goth. Like what? I hated these characters. I thought I did not like them in the first movie. At least they were trying to be likable and trying to make them decent, but no. This one, they're just flat out just bad. Oh, guys, this is a fine film. I don't hate this movie, but this movie could have been a lot better from what it was offering me from this title. I feel that this movie could have been a lot better than it was. And this movie, I just don't see myself rewatching, and I would just say just go ahead and skip this movie. What do you guys think of Dracula's Daughter? Do you guys enjoy this movie? Do you prefer it over the original Dracula movie? Or are you like me and you're like, this movie's not very good? Let me know in the comments below and we will talk about it. And if you like this video, like it. If you loved it, subscribe and hit the bell notification so you will get notified for my latest videos. But until next time, take care.